Hi guys, welcome to Workout with Di, and here is this week's workout. We're going to do 5 rounds for time of 100 jump ropes, 25 kettlebell swings, 15 medicine ball sit-ups, 10 push-ups, and 15 zombie squats. You're going to do that 5 times through for time. So grab your jump rope, put on your music, and let's go. So 100 jump ropes, landing nice and soft. Now, if you can do double unders, feel free to do double unders here. Maybe do 50 double unders instead of the 100 single unders. Always finding a modification for the workout. And if you don't have a jump rope, maybe doing high knees or jumping jacks. Just something cardio here. So landing nice and soft on the feet. Feet are together, chest is up, and you want those wrists slightly in front of the body. Alright, so you're going to move on. After that 100, you're going to come to the kettlebell. So you've got 25 kettlebell swings. I put a 20-pound kettlebell here, but feel free to use whatever you have, whatever works for you. So the important things to remember in the kettlebell is that the movement comes from the hips. The arms just follow. You want to be squeezing through the glutes to extend your hips up. Keeping the head up, keeping the chest up. Making sure you're pulling the core in, the core is engaged, nice and tight. So again, you've got 25 of these. Now if you're new to kettlebell work, maybe you're only doing 15, maybe you're only doing 10. Again, every workout should be modified to work for you. So the next one, you're going to come down to the floor. We're going to do a weighted sit-up. Now, I sat down here and realized that the sun was right in my face. So bear that in mind. And then you're going to touch the floor at the back, come up, and then touch the feet. So make sure you're touching the floor and then coming up to touch the feet. And if you can't do sit-ups for any reason, then just do a crunch. A crunch is fine. If you don't have a medicine ball, maybe you're using a dumbbell, maybe you're using another kettlebell, or maybe you're just doing a body weight sit-up, that's fine as well. Making sure you breathe in, exhale on the way up. So you've got 15 of these. And even that last one, you're going to come up into a push-up. So hands wider than the shoulders, feet apart for a little more stability, coming down and up. So you want to bring your chest down so that your shoulders are level with your elbows, keeping the neck nice and aligned with the spine, squeezing the butt. Now you can take a break when you need it. If you need a quick break in the middle of those push-ups, then you take it. Alright, so next up we've got 15 zombie squats. So arms out just like a zombie, feet a little wider than the hips, and you're going to sit back and stand up. Now I could have chosen here to use the kettlebell or the medicine ball and just held that at my chest just for a goblet squat, but I'm really trying to focus on keeping my chest up. If you notice, my chest has a tendency to come forward. So I'm trying to do a little bit of corrective exercise. Trying to focus on keeping my knees pushing out towards my toes. And that's going to help me keep my chest up. And you'll see throughout this video that the form does kind of go. And that's to be expected as you fatigue. Alright, so round 2. So remember, this is 5 rounds of exercise. And one thing I really struggle with is counting. So, if you have a problem with counting, then, if you're like me, then that could be an issue, and maybe you want to do it timed. segments of each exercise and maybe doing 45 seconds of each. I do prefer to do the timed ones, but I'm really trying to get into doing the AMRAPs. Just because it helps me have a focus to beat previous times, gives me a goal to aim for. Okay, so coming into that kettlebell. Again, squeezing through the glutes, pushing through the hips, letting the legs and the glutes do the work here. To kettlebell work, maybe starting with a lighter kettlebell. Alright, coming down for the ab work, so we're going to come to those sit-ups. And again, try and face away from the sun. And then you're going to come back and come up. Now, I had a little issue here with my workout partner who wants to join in, so I have to go and put him away and then restart. We've started running together, Pixel and I, so he wants to join in all of the workouts now. So again, reaching behind, letting the ball touch the floor, and then come up. And try to remember here to push evenly through both hips. It's very easy to have a tendency to just push through one leg or one side. That's something that I'm trying to work on myself. Nice even pressure. Alright, coming into those push-ups. So if you're doing 5 rounds of this, you're going to be doing a total of 50 push-ups. And that is going to get harder and harder the more you go through this. So if you need that break, then take it. All you have to do to take a break is bring the knees down, sit back, just to relieve the pressure in the back, and then come up. Maybe you need to come up to the knees and give your arms a shake, that's fine too. Alright, so those zombie squats. So ideally you want to be bringing those thighs at least parallel to the floor. Especially when you have just your body weight here. Trying to keep that chest lifted. Those knees tracking towards the toes. Alright, so round 3. Getting that jump rope. 100 jump ropes. You'd be surprised how quickly 100 jump ropes goes. I'm really trying to work on my double unders, but as yet all I'm ending up with is welts on my legs from the skipping rope, so but I'll get there. I'll get there one day. Also, the more fatigue you get, the more mistakes you're going to make. So bear that in mind as well. squeezing through the glutes on the kettlebell swing. That I haven't used a kettlebell for, oh gosh, maybe a couple of months, and I really felt this the day after, so just bear that in mind. If you're like me and you haven't used them for a while, they let you know about it. Alright, coming down to the floor, back to sit-ups. So this is where we're about halfway through. And again, remember, you don't have to do the full sit-ups. Maybe you're just doing a crunch. Or maybe if you have a stability ball, do a stability ball crunch. Remember, these exercises are just suggestions. You don't have to follow them to a T. Also, sit-ups are something I struggle with. Not getting up so much as getting down. My lower back doesn't really like coming down gradually. But I'm working on it. Everything is still a challenge. Everything is still being worked on. Alright, so there's push-ups. Now, I had a shoulder injury a couple of months ago that I'm still kind of rehabbing a little. So if you need the break, then take it. You'll see that I start taking a break through each of the sets from here on out. I just need a little release through the shoulder. But if you need that break, you take it. And I added in 10 push-ups. But if you wanted to do like 15, then you feel free. Go ahead, do 15. But I knew that like 5 rounds of 10 was going to be enough for me. So the zombie squats, arms in front, chest up, looking ahead. Now again, if your form is really good, you can keep that chest up so that your spine and your shins are in a nice line with each other so that they're parallel. Then you can go ahead and do these a little faster. But because I'm trying to focus on my form here and keep my chest up, this is a struggle for me to keep my chest up this high. So that's why I'm taking my time, really trying to focus on keeping my chest up. Really trying to focus on pushing those toes out, pushing the knees out towards the toes. Okay, let's get going. Starting from the top with a jump rope. Again, those wrists a little in front of the body, ideally. Alright, over to the kettlebell. And I'll put a link on my blog to the equipment because I bought the kettlebells a long time ago off Amazon. And I really do like the cap barbell kettlebells. They just really feel nice. I think I have about 4 of these from like maybe 10 to 40 pounds. I really do like these kettlebells. And I'm trying to use them more and more. Really push through the glutes. You know, the glutes and hamstrings doing most of the work here. Okay, down on the floor. And I already have a review of this medicine ball on my blog. Again, this is also the cat barbell medicine ball. Yeah. So I really do like the cat barbell products. I also recently purchased a body bar, a weighted bar from Cat Barbell. So I'll be doing a review on that soon and including that in some of my workouts too. So if you are looking for fitness equipment, Amazon is a great place to look at. We have some really good deals, and if you're a Prime member like we are, then you're going to get it in like 2 days, which is awesome. I pretty much buy 95% of my fitness stuff on Amazon. Starting with push-ups, coming down and up. I've really been trying to work on rehabbing my shoulder because the new body pump is going to be released in Gold's Gym on the 11th of October, and it has a ton of push-ups in it. And right now I'm going to be struggling to complete all of those on my toes. So I'm really trying to do push-ups at least every other day. I like doing these videos as well, not just because I can put them on YouTube and help other people perhaps, but also because it gives me a good chance to look at my own form and my own technique and just see where I need to make changes. So even if you are working out at home, it's always a good idea just to get a video camera out and just, record yourself, or, if you have a mirror, looking into a mirror. It's always good just to check your form, just to see what your body is doing, because even if you think you're doing something correctly, you might not be. I also want to point out that when I do start the counting, and sometimes I do lose count. So like occasionally I'll be like, okay, is that 60 or is that 70? And if I'm not sure, I always go to the lower one. Just because, my fault for losing count. So same with the kettlebell swings. If you get to like 16, 17 and you're not sure which one you're on, always go to the lower one. That way you've always done more rather than skip some. That's just my philosophy anyway. I'd rather do more than someone call me out for missing some reps. Like when Pixel came out earlier, when I was doing the medicine ball sit-ups, I think I did about 3 in the original full cut, and then I got up and put him away. But when I came back, I started from scratch. I started from number 1. I was super happy for that to be the last kettlebell round, I'll tell you that much. Now again, if you're going to play around with the reps, that's fine, but you can also feel free to play around with the amount of sets of work that you're doing. Although I did 5 rounds here, if you're a beginner and you're not ready for 5 rounds, then just do 3, just do 2. Heck, maybe even just doing 1 would be enough for you. Don't feel you have to do the whole 5. Last set of push-ups. Moving through nice and smooth. Take a break if you need it, and you can take a break for as long as you need. Up and zombie squat. Sitting that butt down and back, trying to get those thighs at least parallel to the floor, guys. Just so you're working the glutes and hamstring just more efficiently, more effectively. It's the range that makes the change. Alright, and that is the workout. So, 5 rounds for time. See how you do. Post your time in the comments. Let me know if you altered anything. And if you like the workout, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe in my channel. I put out new workouts every Wednesday. Bye!